Hey, we're Team Magnum, and this is a demo for our application Solarflare. Solarflare is basically a newsreader that provides a personalized experience for its users by learning its users' interests, the users' preferences, by uh, and how we do this is we get the user's Facebook data, what pages he's liked, what interests the user has, and categories of the pages that he's liked, and we then ask the user explicitly for his preferences, and in addition to these we also keep track of the user's history, the documents that he's been liking or disliking, and on the basis of these we basically understand the user and his interests. So we can also log in as a regular user, a non-Facebook user, and in that case, the user is going to be asked about his preferences explicitly. So I'm going to go ahead and create a user here. So so when I hit create account now, I'm going to be asked about my preferences, and I can basically select categories of news that I'm interested in, and I can also specify what preferences I have in those categories, and the user will basically start learning from here about me. Um, to basically map Facebook categories to the categories in our data set, we have used semantic similarity scores. So categories in Facebook that have high scores with a certain category in the data set gets mapped to that category. Um, and when the user logs in, he's basically presented with a home page that has recommended stories for him. And how we recommend him these stories is by finding users similar to this user. Um, so users who have the same kind of interests as me, are interested in the same categories of news, uh, will basically become my similar users. And how we've done this is by using collaborative filtering. So what we do is we cluster users based on their preferences, and we've done this using Veka. We have all the preferences for each user, and uh, the clustering algorithm basically segregates these users into clusters. So I'm going to take an example of a couple of users. Um, so Iron Man, the Hulk, and Thor all belong to the same cluster one. And I'm going to go ahead and create a user who is similar to these guys. So I'll log in with Facebook. We've used the Facebook Graph API to grab data from the user. So I'm going to give the same interests as Iron Man, Thor, and the Hulk. So I'm going to select the same categories here, similar categories. And when I hit submit, I'm going to be presented with stories that have been read by users similar to me. That is, users belonging to this cluster of mine. So for each and every category, I've been recommended stories here. So another thing that we've implemented is auto suggestions. So whenever I fill in something, uh, I'm basically presented with suggestions here, and we've used relevance feedback model to provide the user with results that are closer to his preferences. And so, for example, when I search for technology here right now, I was given results about computer, internet, that came on top because my Facebook profile has a lot of pages that are related to computer, internet, and so on. And when I go ahead and select an article to read, uh, I can read the article here and rate it as helpful or not. That helps me keep track of the relevance of the article. I'm also presented with a more like this view with articles that are similar to this article. We have also created a page for top stories where we are presented with stories uh, that come directly from RSS feeds. So we've used the Guardian RSS feed to uh, to grab stories that are uh, recent, and we've done this by creating a second core in Solr and indexing RSS feeds directly into this core. So this about covers everything that we present to the user and everything our application covers. So thank you.